गुड मॉर्निंग स्टूडेंट्स। आज मैं आपके लिए लाई हूँ क्लास 8th का चैप्टर 8 कॉलोनियलिज्म एंड अर्बन चेंजेस। क्वेश्चन ए मल्टीपल चॉइस क्वेश्चन है ये। क्वेश्चन 1, विच ऑफ द फॉलोइंग इज ए प्लांट सिटी? ऑप्शन 1 चंडीगढ़, ऑप्शन 2 कैलकाटा, ऑप्शन 3 चेन्नई, ऑप्शन 4 लखनऊ। क्वेश्चन 2, विच ऑफ दीज इन नॉट ए हिल स्टेशन? ऑप्शन फर्स्ट शिमला, second Dehradun, third Nainital and fourth Mysore. Option 4 Mysore is right option. Question 3, the British shifted the capital from Calcutta to Delhi in 1915, second 1912, third 1914 and fourth 1911. Correct option is 1911. B, which write true or false for each statement? Number 1, Indian farmers were forced to undergo untold miseries and hardships. True. Hardships due to policies दिया जाएगा true. Second, the new center of the activities came into being with the growth of cities in the colonial area. True. Number 3, Indian towns made embankment very essential for the town security. True. Number 4, railway made a tremendous influences on rural economy and on internal migration and social mobility. True. Now 3, answer the following questions. अब ये डिस्क्रिप्टिव क्वेश्चंस हैं, इसमें से हम क्वेश्चन 1, 2, 3 एंड 5 करेंगे। फोर्थ क्वेश्चन हम नहीं करेंगे, इसको हमने कट कर दिया है। ठीक है बेटा। अब इसको मैं आपको बुक में से ही टिक करके बताऊंगी कौन सी आंसर का आंसर कहाँ तक है क्वेश्चन का। ठीक है बेटा। क्वेश्चन नंबर 1, हाउ इज द डी-अर्बनाइजेशन प्रोसेस इन इंडिया कैरिड आउट बाय द ब्रिटिश? अब पेज नंबर 40 पर खोलेंगे हम इसको और ये हम देखेंगे यहाँ से डी-अर्बनाइजेशन हेडिंग के अंडर। After 1857, British Crown took over direct control of the Indian subcontinent, declaring Queen Victoria to be the Empress of India, marking the beginning of the British Raj. There was a substantial raise of tariffs on Indian merchants, while increasing tracts of Indian farmland were seized and administered by British officials for production of goods. These goods, including essential food, were then exported to Britain. Indian farmers were forced to undergo untold miseries and hardship due to these policies. There came in a series of famines in the late 18th century, which continued till the independence. Bengal famine of 1943 claimed over 30 lakh lives. Indian indigenous industries were completely destroyed or collapsed. The introduction of large-scale British finished goods in the Indian markets left millions of Indian artisans jobless. At the same time, a series of regulations on food production and transport led to a steep rise in the price of food stuff which Indian workers were unable to purchase. The indigenous textiles were totally collapsed. The town famous for their textile like Dhaka and Murshidabad were totally declined. The second quarter of the 19th century saw a prolonged de-urbanization during which the growth of colonial port cities Calcutta, Bombay and Madras was offset by de-urbanization and de-industrialization. In the interhand, Indian economy increasingly became agrarian and agro-based. Now, question number 2, explain the growth of new towns under the British rule. अब इसका आंसर देखते हैं हम। पेज नंबर 40 पर पैराग्राफ है ग्रोथ ऑफ द न्यू सिटीज। इसमें इसका आंसर है फर्स्ट लाइन से, द न्यू सिटी सेंटर ऑफ द एक्टिविटीज केम इनटू बिहाइंड being with the growth of cities in the colonial area. The modern planned cities like New Delhi and Islamabad came into being. The British dues for coal retreats from the hill and dust of the planners led to the development of another colonial urban forum known as the hill station. So Shimla and Darjeeling became formers. The nearby introduced urban centers differed from the older one in respect of the area and population. Apart the plant cities and hill stations, there were more urban colonial features like the cantonment or the civil lines, adjust urban areas built on a European plan and broad streets and open spaces and separation of residences and businesses. The British used the terms such as white and black town to identify the predominantly English and Indian towns. Now, question number 3. In what method the urban areas were administered by the British? ये करेंगे हम पेज नंबर 41 पर पैराग्राफ है गवर्निंग, हेडिंग है गवर्निंग अर्बन एरिया। इसके अंदर फर्स्ट लाइन से prior to the 19th century, Indian towns were compact areas usually vast with governing agencies direct from those of the adjacent rural areas. Indian towns made embankment very essential for the town security. The wall was divided by diwar, darwajas and fataks or khidkis. In official records, the area within the market was referred to as the walled city. They were broken up into thanas or hoods, which were again divided into mohalla or neighborhoods. In the 18th century, there were 18 thanas and 600 mohalla prior to the establishment of the municipalities by Indo-British government in 1850. The town was under the administration of Katwal with थानेदार सुपरवाइजिंग मोहल्ला डोर्स एंड दरोगास और पुलिसमैन। यहाँ तक बेटा इसका आंसर जाएगा। नाउ क्वेश्चन नंबर 4 को हम कट कर देते हैं। अब करेंगे क्वेश्चन नंबर 5। एक्सप्लेन द इम्पैक्ट ऑफ द म्यूनिसिपैलिटीज एडमिनिस्ट्रेटेड बाय द ब्रिटिश। ये आ जाएगा, हेडिंग है म्यूनिसिपैलिटीज, इसके अंदर आएगा ये, यहाँ से टिक करेंगे। द यूरोपियन डिस्ट्रिक्ट कलेक्टर अपीयर्ड एज द sole authority of a district. The nation establishing municipal government for major towns was first adopted under the Act 26 of 1850. The real founding of the municipalities started under the Municipal Improvement Act of 1864. The district magistrate was made up the chairman of the municipality. The nominated commissioners who were to be elected from the native elite assist him. The sources of revenue of the municipalities constituent the proceeds of fairs, bazaar falls and road use. The municipal government was extended to the smaller towns under the District Town Act as Municipal Act 6th BC of 1865। यहाँ तक बेटा इसका आंसर हो जाएगा। ओके बेटा, ये सारे क्वेश्चंस अब हमारे कंप्लीट हो गए हैं। थैंक्स फॉर वॉच द मूवी। प्लीज लाइक, शेयर एंड सब्सक्राइब।